me like she need me. I got my Maybach flooded out with extra TVs. I make her pick up every single day. I judge a vulture when I flood the paddock face. Dead president, hit the dead president. Dead president, hit them dead presidents. Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent. Dead president, hit them dead presidents.
Ridley, you're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Bills going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Again, it's Yeldon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball on the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They're dropped to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. To throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives. Got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways around the 37. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. De'Aaron Lee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever is going to take...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Back-to-back big plays right there, and the Bills have another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of buy. People away and catch the football, but not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The first down carry here for Johnson, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force it.
This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And here we go on 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So from one end one zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took the snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. They'll set up a throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
All right, here we go. Back there, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Play action, they'll throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The Jets offense now works their... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Bills getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So out now come the Jets. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is fielded at the 7. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll throw now on the final play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second half begins with a run by Yeldon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. But that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 34 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Morrow. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Room to run past midfield. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They go play action here on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and Remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Let's go!
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for New York. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 23. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now back to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Levante David coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Darren Lee in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. New York set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. To throw here. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Launch. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll look to throw again. And he floated one out there incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. T.J. Yeldon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete right side to Benjamin. He got 29 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. He'll look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
No, check.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Back to throw. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He'll drop to throw. Tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And now out come the Bills. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Bro, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a 1st down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the 1st down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Underneath for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not complete